Hold it. Hold everything. Hold the presses. Black woman in trouble. Jasmine Crockett, the former U.S. House Representative for the 30th District of Texas, which is just the black part of Dallas, if I'm being completely honest with you, has lost her bid for the Senate seat of Texas. And because she's lost that means that she did not run for House again, which means that beginning on January 2027, 1/4 of the squad will already be out of Congress. And I'm hoping that by then we'll have many more of them. Oh, this is going to be a good day. This is going to be a really, really good day. Definitely subscribe, definitely like the video, and comment on your favorite part. All right, let's watch this. Jasmine Crockett has lost the race for Senate in the district she was running in Texas. Many of you know that I am not a fan of Jasmine Crockett. I've never been a fan of Jasmine Crockett, and I'm so happy that she will no longer be in the legislature any longer after January of next year. She lost the Senate seat, did not run for the new House seat, so therefore she won't be in the next Assembly of Congress, and we have finally taken out 1/4 of the squad. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, Texas voters. And thank you, Jasmine Crockett, for being the dumbest bitch alive. All right. So this right here is the Texas Tribune. This is telling you just kind of like where the votes kind of tallied for her. She lost to James Tallarico, 52 to 46%, thankfully. Fuck yeah. Beginning with a much lower name recognition than Crockett, Tallarico made it to the point to campaign in even the reddest parts of the state and work to build a big tent. So this is a common sense Democrat coming out against the radical Trump-hating Jasmine Crockett, and he beat her. A relative no-name beat a member of the squad. How does that feel? How does that bode for the Democrats in the midterm elections? Texas is primed to turn blue, and we must remain united until this is bigger than any one person, Crockett said in her statement shortly before losing the election. This is about the future of all 30 million Texans and getting America back on track. With the primary behind us, Democrats must rally around our nominees and win. Listen. He's not going to win. This is Texas. He might be able to beat you, but a fucking toad would have been able to beat you. Okay, I would have been able to beat you, and I hate the Democrats. I bet I could have run as a Democrat, and I could have beaten you, Jasmine Crockett. How does it feel to be beaten by a fucking no-name? Oh my god. If you don't know, Jasmine Crockett is currently the sitting House member for the District 30 from Texas, which is Dallas, basically, right here. This one right here, District 30, is the one that she represents. It is 46% black. Looks like 24% white and 25% also white because Hispanic is not black. And then Asians are over here with a smaller percentage because, well, let's be honest, they get attacked all the time, right, by the larger percentage. Anyway, so it makes sense why she has the, let's say, why she has the politics that she does, why she has the views that she does, and why she thinks the way that she campaigns is going to work. It's not going to work. It's never going to work. But I wanted to bring this up because this is really interesting to me. This is the same part of Dallas. This is the Dallas airport right here. Dallas Airport, Irving, Mesquite, Grand Prairie, yada, 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 right? There is some overlap here in the districts. Can anybody explain that to me? Can anybody explain why there is a district here and then a district here with overlap? Like, there's going to be people that live in both districts. And the weird thing is that the district that Jasmine Crockett currently represents, not for much longer, thankfully, is nearly 50% black. But then the district over here, number 33, which does have a little bit of overlap, is almost half and half white and Hispanic. That's weird, isn't it? It's almost like there's two different districts. That's odd. That's a weird thing. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's like there's one district that was created specifically to encompass more black people. I don't know. It's the weirdest, like the damnedest thing, man. But what do I know? I'm just a privileged white guy in U.S. You know, just a privileged white dude. Anyway, so I did want to bring up Jasmine Crockett's reaction to her losing to a relative no-name, though. Alright, so this is on YouTube. This is MS Now. I don't typically like to cover things like them, so definitely feel free to skip subscribing that and just subscribe to my channel where you will watch this. But anyway, so MS Now, which is what MSNBC used to be until NBC dropped them because they fucking don't have any watchers, or don't have any viewers. So we're going to cover Jasmine Crockett telling us how the Republicans fixed the Democratic primary election.
Jasmine Crockett has just taken the stage. Let's go live to that.
Hey, Teabag, we'll watch your video here in just a little bit.
I'm saying that I'm losing Dallas County, then we know kind of where this thing is going. So that's my news, is that we're not going to have election results tonight, in my opinion, based upon what specifically
Well, joke's on you. We did it all in one night because we're smarter than you are.
is taking place in Dallas County.
It's almost like whenever you run on hating Trump, it's just not going to work. Like, you have to have actual opinions.
Unfortunately,
Yes, unfortunately, you don't have opinions. That's correct, yes.
this is what
I'm glad that me and Jasmine Crockett are on the same page.
Republicans like to do. And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why. So I want you to enjoy yourselves, but I won't be back tonight because I have no idea of when we're going to get results, and I fully anticipate it won't be until tomorrow. So I love y'all too.
I'm so glad she's never coming back. I'm so glad she had a grave political miscalculation and she will no longer be in the legislature.
Thank you so very much
Sorry, I just assumed that the people that make laws should be judiciary. That was weird.
for being here. Love you down. I love you down, Dallas.
Plenty of time to find a job at the local Popeyes. We already saw that.
Jasmine Crockett.
No, she's gonna be like a political commentator for fucking MS Now or something, right? Like she's gonna be somebody that gets paid to show up on a news station and give commentary.
Live in Dallas right now. We got to that as soon as we realized she was up at the podium there, but you heard the nut of what she said. She
Yeah, she'll work. That's perfect. She'll work for the DMV.
said they are not expecting to have results tonight.
And you know what? You're wrong like usual, aren't you?
She said, "This is
Fuck you, Rachel Maddow.
what Republicans like to do." They specifically targeted Dallas County.
Oh my God. How did the Republicans target Dallas County to stop the Democratic primary elect? Listen, first of all, every Republican that I know wanted Jasmine Crockett to win because she would never win the actual Senate seat. The fact that Talarico win means it's actually going to be a fucking race now.
She asked her supporters to stay and enjoy themselves, but she did not expect that there would be election results of any definitive sort tonight, specifically because of what's happening
That's exactly what it is. It's a Karen network, and this lady right here is the ultimate Karen.
in Dallas. Meanwhile, we're going to go back to Rosa Flores, who was in Dallas County right after.
Oh yeah, we're fun people. We're fun people, aren't we, Stormy?
This from Ali Velshi, because while Jasmine Crockett was saying that, we actually did get in a bunch of votes.
Well, a lot of votes. We're now up to 59% in the state, and the lead, Talarico's lead, has narrowed. It's now 50.
Yeah, we've already covered this. She's already lost, but I love the commentary about it. They're really hoping that she's going to win.
1.8 to 46.9, and a lot of that is because we finally have got some votes in from Dallas, and a lot of them. That vote just dumped, 61%. We went from 0 all night to 61%. Jasmine Crockett has got
I know, she's got a hope, right? She can do this.
a lead there. It's 60 to 38. It's significant.
Nah,
but
it isn't.
This is early vote. This is not day of vote.
This is what happens when you get a bunch of votes dumped in all at one time for one person because you're trying to cheat. And then whenever you lose, you have to claim the other side is the one that's cheating. I personally probably would have voted for this Ahmad Hassan guy, which doesn't sound like something I would do, but he's the only guy that looks real, right? He's the only guy that looks like they just cropped his image out of a different one and put it there because he didn't take an actual campaign photo.
obviously the big issue right now is what that day of vote is going to be. So we're sort of stuck in a lot of places at the 60-ish point. There's some smaller counties that were easy to count, and the numbers are much higher. But generally speaking, in major centers, we're in this area. Look at Travis County, which is Austin. This is 60%. This is Tallarico's home. He's at 76 to Jasmine Crockett's 23. Let's go to Houston, where Jasmine Crockett was expected to do very well with 2/3 of the vote.
Was expected to do well. Was. Didn't is the better word.
Her lead is narrowing, 53.5 to 45 for Tallarico.
Yeah, it's narrowing because all the people that are look, all of the rational people just got off work and now they're heading over to vote for the guy that they think will actually do something and won't just get in to hate Trump.
3/4 of the vote, 77% of the vote is in, 60 to 36. So again, this really is anybody's game right now.
Hey, look, this Ahmad Hassan guy, he's got almost 2,000 votes. Okay, he's doing a good job.
Jump ball. It is unclear what's going on.
He got all of the Muslim Brotherhood votes that are in Dallas.
Clearly, Jasmine Crockett believes this will not conclude tonight, as she just said, and we may be believing the same thing. I want to just quickly jump over to the Senate contest there, the GOP Senate contest. Again, 43%.
Yeah.
Is where John.
See, this one's much more heated, much more of a race because these guys have actual opinions and stances on shit and morals and stuff.
John Cornyn, the incumbent, is at. Ken Paxton is trailing with 40%. He's behind a lot of what just happened in Dallas County for reasons that are not clear. Wesley Hunt is staying at 13%. He's been at 13% all.
He's just got the black vote. That's what it is.
Night. I just want to go to Dallas County and show you this. This is the Republican Senate contest in Dallas County. Look how far behind Ken Paxton is. He's involved in these shenanigans in Dallas.
Personally, I like former Texas AG Ken Paxton. I think he was doing a great job. He sued the shit out of Biden during his presidency, which is awesome because, every other AG sues Trump for fucking his entire presidency. So I'm glad to see that somebody on the Republicans had some balls to do something, at least, legally speaking. I don't know the difference necessarily between the political stances of Ken Paxton and John Cornyn. I know that Trump came out to say he was going to endorse one of them, and he asks everyone that doesn't get endorsed to drop out. Personally, I think it should be Ken Paxton, but that's a me thing.
Dallas County, his vote.
Although I do understand the argument that it won't be Ken Paxton because he does come with a lot more political baggage, and it would make the actual race between whoever wins the Republican primary and Tallarico probably harder if it is Ken Paxton.
And Wesley Hunt's vote do not add up to John Cornyn's vote in Dallas County. I don't know whether that's relevant to why Ken Paxton went to court tonight to shut down the votes of those who were in.
This looks like a guy that's upset that Iran got bombed.
Line after 7 p.m., but it is a place where Ken Paxton is.
Also, are these Meta glasses? Why the fuck are they so thick?
Is not doing well.
All right, I want to go right back to Dallas County right now. Rosa Flores standing by. Rosa, I very, very rudely interrupted you.
Stop looking at me like that, please.
While you were starting to tell us about your communications.
Oh, look at that nose, man. Oh my God. Jesus.
With Dallas County. I only did that because we had that live feed to take from Jasmine Crockett. Please start over again. Tell us about your communication.
She got smaller and the nose size didn't change. It's the same size as it was. What is happening?
With the county, what happened in those communications tonight?
Yeah, so how they explained it to me is because the Texas Supreme Court struck down the lower court ruling, which extended voting for the Democratic primary from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Time, all those ballots that were cast, Rachel, between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., those will.
I'm sorry, I can't stop focusing on fucking Snuffleupagus over here. This is crazy.
Be separated and kept. Now, the big question is, will they be counted? And I can tell you from talking to voters who had gone to multiple polling places, trying to find the right polling place, one woman who was in tears earlier today, and a woman that I literally interviewed moments before the polls closed because this Texas Supreme Court ruling came down. They were all worried.
Yeah, no, look, call me crazy. I don't care how you tally the votes, but it really all should be done in one day. And if we can do paper ballots in one day, we should be able to do digital ballots in one day.
About their vote counting, and they were all talking about how this was, quote, voter suppression.
There is no voter suppression. They're not letting Democrats fucking vote in Republican primaries, and that's all that happened.
They were really trying to vote, and they just couldn't vote. Like I said before, I'm a data girl, Rachel. And just to give you a sense, as I mentioned earlier, here at about 5:30 p.m. Central Time, 388 people had voted at this polling place. And according to the election judge, again, of the Democratic Party, about 350 had been turned away. That just gives you a sense of how many.
That's because it's a fucking Republican primary voting station. Republicans only. No Democrats allowed. So whenever you show up to try and cheat, we're going to turn you away. That's what happened. Now, I know the optics look bad, but that's what happened.
Many people were out in Dallas County trying to figure out where to vote and trying to vote. Rachel.
That's just remarkable. That's a remarkable sort of snapshot of what was happening there, Rosa. But
Oh, dude, Stormy. So I don't know if it was over in Arizona, but it was somewhere. They found a school bus that was packed full of boxes of fake ballots like 2 weeks after the 2020 election. I don't know if you remember that. But also, yeah, 2020 was the first time it took more than a day to fucking count ballots. It was crazy.
But just to be clear, what the county told you is that votes cast after a specific time are going to be kept. But they didn't necessarily say they're going to be counted, or it's not clear at this point whether they will be counted. They'll just be somehow preserved and segregated from the vote that came in earlier today?
Yeah, because they're late and they won't count. What is the problem?
You're absolutely right. And I followed up with that, Rachel, because I was very
My God, Rachel, she lost. Deal with it.
curious about what that meant. Does that mean that they keep them just for now? And the individual from the spokesperson from the county didn't go into specifics because, of course, that's a lot of legalese. And she was like, I can't speak for the Democratic Party because this is a challenge that the Democratic Party is putting forth. But she did say that they will be kept. But from talking to all of the voters today, I can tell you that what they were worried about was their vote counting, especially because they had gone through, in essence, through all these hoops to try to vote, trying to figure out.
In essence, through all these hoops. Not really actually through hoops, but like in essence, you know, it was really more of like an emotional blow. Not that they're actually being oppressed in any way. It's just like they feel like they're being oppressed, you know, and that's really what matters, right? Over here on fucking MS Now with Rachel Maddow.
Okay, wait, where do I vote? Even the website crash, Rachel. So people who were trying to figure out.
Okay, how is translated their gobbledygook a fucking hate speech AI moderator? What the hell?
Where can I vote? They couldn't even find out where to.
I'm gonna have to look more into that. I don't know why that happens. I have set it to the most minimal settings I possibly can. Unfiltered everywhere.
Because the website crashed. So there were just so many hurdles that these voters had to go through just to cast their ballot today.
Rosa Flores.
Oh, Maddow irks me too, Teabag. I don't really like her. The only reason that she currently has a job right now is because, well, MSNBC, who dropped her because she was the only one that was actually getting any kind of ratings. But the only reason she still has a job is because she's carrying this whole MS like brand on her shoulders.
For us in Dallas County, Texas. Rosa, I know we will be back with you. Keep reporting whatever we can learn about how this is going to be worked out, what's going to be the dispensation of those ballots, how voters if they can be reassured about how this has been administered in Dallas County. It's all really, really important. Thank you. We're grateful for you being there.
Okay.